Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another investigation into some foundations. We are going to compare two foundations from the same brand. So in my September Shop My Stash, I picked the Photo Focus Wet n Wild foundation, the Dewy Foundation. This is the Dewy Luminous version, but I had never tried the matte version, and I really wanted to compare and see the difference. So I'm going to do one half of my face with the matte and one half of my face with the dewy. We're gonna see, is there that big of a difference? Then we're going to do a wear test. So as per usual, when I do these, I always come back and let you see what my skin looks like after I've put all of my makeup on, and then I will come back at the end of the night and give you my final thoughts on these two foundations. It basically, the descriptions, just so you know, are the same. So I'm kind of curious. I've only tried the Dewy because when I bought this, this is really the only type of foundation I ever would want to buy. But now that I'm kind of getting into more matte foundations, I don't know. We're gonna test this out, and if this sounds like fun to you, then stay tuned. Okay, I have no primer on my face. I wanted to keep this as fair as possible. I'm using the same type of brush. They're both Morphe foundation brushes that are very similar. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the matte version first. And again, this is gonna be on the left side of my face. So if you're not familiar with these foundations, they have a little paddle and they do have a little bit of a smell. Oh, and also I'm in shade Shell Ivory in both. So let's hope the coloring is the same. I don't really know how I'm gonna do the nose. I might have to get a smaller brush to kind of help. Maybe I'll use this smaller brush to help with the nose so I don't go over. So this is the matte one. I've never used this. So this is a first impression for me on the matte version. Have a hair, as per usual. Oh, I think I can maybe do the nose with the brush. Okay, the finish, I think, is not overly matte, as you can see. So I think you can see this is really more, I think, of a satin finish. I'm gonna look in the up-close mirror. I think it's pretty nice. We're gonna see what the difference is. It just is not making me feel that different from the Dewy, but we're gonna see. So that's the matte on this side. I like that finish, but that's really what I've been gravitating towards lately. Now I'm going to put the Dewy version on this side of my face. Same smell. That seems like a lot. I think I put too much on, but I'm going to use similar type brush. I'm actually going to take some of that off because I feel like I put too much. It's kind of putting enough that I normally use for my whole face, but on one side. The coverage is great in both. They both have very similar coverage situations. Okay, I'll bring you in. So when I'm looking at this, looking at it straight on, you can definitely see a little bit more glow on this side of my face and not as much, but I don't feel like this is a harsh matte. The coverage is the same. Thank goodness the color is the same, or I would look really silly. But we're gonna see if this affects the wear at all. Definitely here on my forehead, you can see, I think, more of the glow on this side than on this. The nose looks the same, I think, but the cheeks, this one is a little bit more subtle. This one's definitely glowier. Interesting. I don't know that these are that drastically different. to be frank with you. They feel exactly the same on the skin, smell the same, apply the same, coloring's good. This one does not oxidize, which is really nice. I think it's more your preference. If you want just a little bit, it's not a lot of glow, and this is not a lot of matte. So you're kind of in between on both. This is, I would say, a soft matte, even like a, you can't say dewy matte. It's a soft matte. It has a satin, maybe satin would be more the best answer. And this one is definitely glowy, but it's not overly glowy. So, interesting. I will be back. I'm gonna try to limit the powder as well so we can really do a true wear test. I'll probably just do mostly T-zone. I will be back with the rest of my makeup on so that you can see how this foundation looks underneath the rest of my products. Okay, so I'm back with the rest of my makeup on, and I'm gonna be honest, I cannot tell any difference at all. I wonder if you guys can. I love when I see this. I just feel like it looks very classy this way, and I'm not seeing that big of a difference here. I'm not seeing that much more shine. Maybe a little bit more glow. Maybe right through here a little bit more glow. We're gonna see how it wears, but I'm not seeing that big of a difference. So I'm wondering if for some reason you were like really dying to try the dewy one. I don't know, we'll see. We'll do final thoughts at the end, but I'm not seeing a huge difference. Maybe a little bit more glow over here, but not a ton. We'll see. I'll see you later tonight. So I'm back, and it is the end of the night, and let's talk about the Dewy Photo Focus and the Matte Photo Focus. So this is what I have on either side of my face. And I don't see a lot of dewiness or glow. It definitely didn't last on here, but that's fine. I feel like the makeup, and tell me if you agree, has lasted and stayed in place so much better on this side. And I actually have a little bit of dryness, shockingly, on this side. And I don't think the makeup stayed in place as well. I don't know. I feel like if I had to vote, this side is better than this. But what do you guys think? I think the matte. Listen, this was an interesting experiment. I don't think they're that different, but I do think this one has some more oils in it. I haven't checked out the ingredients. So I think if you have incredibly dry skin and you cannot tolerate any type of matte foundation, then try this dewy. You can see how similar the finish is, but this definitely has some more oils, something in it that's giving it a little bit more slip. I don't think it is as long wearing as the matte. You can kind of just tell the makeup has not stayed on as well, and you look at this side and it's just stayed on perfectly. Even around the nose area, and then here more has slipped off of this nose area. So it's pretty much what we predicted, but if you can tolerate the matte, I think you're gonna have a better, more long wearing foundation. I am really glad I got just the plain, the matte. This dewy is in my stash this month, and that's why I really wanted to do this test as part of this month. And I think I might gift this one to somebody and keep this one because I'm liking this finish for me a lot better. And I didn't know. So this is why I do these crazy foundation experiments. I hope this is helpful to you. I hope that you learn something, or maybe it helps you not to purchase something that you were going to, or purchase something that you want to. That's my goal with this. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and join us here. Ring that notification bell and you will be notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you guys are doing well, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.